What's up, everybody? This is Jason here of Augmented Gaming, and this is the last spell. The last spell is a roguelike tactical game. I would say tactics game. For people who don't know what a tactics game is, it is a different type of game from your traditional action-based, I'm just gonna shooty bang bang. So tactics meaning games like Advance Wars or Final Fantasy Tactics or even Fire Emblem for you guys. Trying to throw out some examples. Now, if you guys are familiar with a game that came out a little while back called There Are Billions, it was a really popular game on Twitch and all of that, where basically it's a bunch of zombies trying to siege a building. Trying to siege a city, and you're fortifying the city, and you're trying to keep them at bay and survive and all of that stuff. And you're being swarmed by endless amounts of enemies. So even in the screen right here, you can see that you can literally just feel it. Like, the atmosphere of this game is on point. Like, all these guys were bad guys, and then you can see the four warriors or sorcerers or all of that. One guy's trying to do CPR. There's another guy nearly dying. There's a whole, the game's dope. And here's the craziest thing. So we'll get right into it. So the as you can see, it says Lakeberg 13. 13 meaning that it started off at 1, but there's 13 because I don't know if it continues, but I have never beaten this game. Every single time I lose. And I've actually been losing, believe it or not, I've actually been losing on easy mode. Easy mode. So, easy mode gives you all of these modifiers to help you out. You start with 100 gold and 100 materials. You get gold and materials costs that are 20% cheaper. The magic circle has even more health, and you can start with 1+ hero. Now listen to me. I take pride in not playing easy mode in video games, right? In fact, my standard difficulty for myself when I play video games is always hard. I always play it on hard. I don't try to be a tryhard and play it on the highest difficulty, but I play games, with the intentions of playing it on hard, like how it's supposed to be intended to play. Now, I failed 13 times. No, I'm sorry, I failed 12 times, right? Because this would be the 13th time. And the thing is, no matter how hard I try and got so far, in the end, it doesn't really matter. And we're going to go on a little journey together, guys. Let's go on a little journey together so I can explain the mechanics of the game. For anybody who's probably interested in a tactical game, it doesn't... Yo, I thought the shit crashed. Guys. All right. So this is the town, right? Ain't much, right? Town is not much. This is the last town that was on that's on the island, the last bastion of humanity, right? Of civilization, because there's this purple mist that is completely engulfing the area. I don't know the lore, but what I do know is that at night these creatures come out of this purple mist, and I guess they're the undead, and they're killing any and everything that has a heartbeat. So we got 4 characters right now. One guy named is Christian. We're gonna check out his skills real quick. So Christian is a paladin, and like I said, I love games that give you just little things to more and more customizable, just little bits here and there to just be more customizable and just a little bit more deeper with the numbers. I love games like that. Even if I'm not the most, I don't know how to put it, even though I'm not the most, I don't know, geeky, nerdy, I can't figure out the word right now to put to it. I love the numbers. So we got a paladin. So he has 8 extra physical damage. He has 8 magic damage, and he has 3 mana. So he's actually pretty good. So even if I wanted to play him as a warrior, I could. If I wanted to play him as a mage, I could. And he also got 3+ mana. That's nice. And as you can see, all the stats are here. Health, death awaits when it falls to 0. This is common sense. But where health is not fully regenerated, oh yeah, so that's another thing about this game, is you have to manage resources, because if a character takes a lot of damage, they don't recover all their health every single day, which is crazy, right? Because you would just think, oh, all I got to do is survive. No, they recover a portion, just like mana. Mana does not recover all the way every day. If I was to use 24 of his mana on this night, I'm only getting 3 back the next day, right? Crazy. AP +6, move +6, well 6, physical, like all of the stuff is here, and that's nice, real nice. So let's see what his equipment is. He has a novice power staff, his trinket, holy ring, gives him -10 armor. We don't want that. We're actually gonna take that off of him. So here's the thing about this game as well, is that so the game is deep. It has a lot of mechanics in the background of this game, and once you get into it, it's nice. Don't matter, you ain't gonna survive. I mean, I ain't fucking survive. What, you think you're better than me? Anyway, so I've been unlocking things, right? The more you play, the more milestones you complete, the more number of currency that you get in this game. You can unlock stuff, right? And it makes your characters better, right? You get characters that have better starting equipment, characters with better defense, characters with better traits. You get armor types, you get weapon types, better armor types, right? I still haven't beaten this game on easy. And I played it 12 times. I have not beaten this game. So that's the first character. Let's look at our next character. Who is it? We have Hanel. Is that how you say it? Okay, what is Hanel? Hanel is a knight. Oh, straight knight. Okay. So, wait, hold on. Let's look at the other trait. So, Christian's other trait is cruel. So, he has +6 critical. I guess. You would think that cruel would be a bad thing, but in this situation, it's a good thing. And he has incompetent, meaning he does -3 damage. So, what? Okay, that's fine. Whatever. That's not too bad of a trait, you know? Like, that's whatever. Hey, so Hanel, he's a knight. He has 8+ physical damage. He has 20 armor. So he starts off the box with armor. Nice. And he has 2+ block. Well, okay, nice. Swift. He has 2+ move points. So instead of having the 6, which, by the way, when you start off, I think that your movement is your movement's like a 5, right? Your movement's a 5. And I think the armor's actually reducing my movement. But again, so he has 8 movement, so that's cool. He's quick, but he's corrupt, meaning that he has 15+ poison damage, which is great. You know, poison, which is another thing. I kind of wonder how poison works on the undead, considering the fact that there's nothing to poison because they're undead. Unless that means that their respiratory system is still working, or how does that work, right? They're dead. And he has -10 health. That's fine. He starts off with a rusty sword. He has sturdy elven boots, which gives him 5 resistance. So let me explain the rest of the basic traits so that people can understand that even more. So remember how I said that he starts off the box with 15 armor. So the higher your defense, the higher your armor is, the less damage you take. After an entire turn, your armor replenishes, meaning that if the enemy does not hit me past 50, if he hits me for 49, right, that turn, he does not touch my health. My health stays at 125. My turn comes back, my armor replenishes. So if you can get your armor up nicely, that's great, because as long as they can't break that armor, they can't get through. Something really nice. Another cool thing is block. So block is a flat reduction of the overall damage you take. So if you got a block of, say, I don't know, basically blocking just reduces a portion of that damage. It literally says it negates a flat portion of the damage, which is great for your front runners. If you have people you want to make sure that they stay in the front of the battle, you want them to slow down the hordes and basically not let them in. Pretty simple, right? Let's see. He's corrupt, so he has the whatever. Okay, so resistance. So wait a second, hold up. I'm trying to remember this correctly. I mean, it says it decreases or increases if negative. Okay, so basically resistance is your resistance to damage. So it's funny because you can get something to reduce the resistance of enemies. So if an enemy has resistance to damage, resistance will actually nullify the block, right? So 5% resistance will stop 5% block, pretty much. And then on top of the blocking ability, you have dodge. So even if a character doesn't have high defense, if the dodge is nice, it's good. You'll be good, you know. All right, let's look at Zania. Zania is a surgeon, so she has 15 plus critical, which is great. However, even though she has 15 critical, she's running around with a rusty hammer, which is a melee weapon. Preferably, my crit characters are the ones running around with bow and arrows, which can do AoE attacks. I tend to like my crit characters. I don't have armor as the highest priority for them, though I do tend to build armor because it gets crazy. Even on easy, it gets crazy. But I do, if for crit builds, right? I would prefer her to have a ranged weapon and just to be dropping damage from long range. That's me. You know, I don't want this person up close. So if I get the chance, we're gonna try to change her out her melee weapon. You know, because she starts off with 15% critical, fine. What's a trinket? Swift boots, 10 resistance. That's nice. And 13 dodge. Yeah, like I said, I would rather her have high dodge, resistance, try to build up her armor, but for the most part, I want damage on this crit person. Light Traveler, meaning 1 negative bag slot. So these are the bag slots where you can put like potions and extra shit. To be honest, I don't really use the bag slots as much as I would like to, you know? And I guess that they probably need to make more better items for you to actually want that. All right, and Wise. So Wise is plus 9 mana, which is cool, but negative 5 health. Now, here's the thing. Every time your characters level up, you know, we'll get to the leveling up when we get to the leveling up. We'll just leave it at that. We don't need to really speak on that too much. All right, so we got our bow guy. All right, what's his name? His name is Birdie. Birdie is a poacher. Aren't poachers like the guys who hunt animals illegally? Anyway, so he has plus 3 range damage. He has plus 5 to dodge, plus 5 to critical, which is nice. That's, you know, it's a little bonus. I mean, I would rather just take flat up straight range damage and crit and just forget the dodge, you know, whatever. All right, but he has a short circuit, meaning he has negative 3 mana regen, so he does not get no mana back. So we're gonna have to fix that. He's also a hoarder, meaning he has 2+ bag slots. So all his bag slots are open. Nice. All right, so those are our characters that we have right now. And we can see right now that we know that the wave is coming from this area, right? So we are going to show up our defenses here. I mean, there's not much you can really do on day one, you know? So we'll put them right there. So who's our fighter? So she's our fighter. She has 20 armor. So she's not going to be up in the front, but Hamel will go up in the front, right? Now, here's the thing. As you can see, the walls here are not, they haven't been maintained very well, right? So wooden barriers have less HP than, say, a Vistage wall. A Vistage wall has 120. The wooden walls have only 55. But the difference is that heroes cannot see through stone, right? Straight stone, can't see through it. Wood, it actually allows you to see through it. Great. So let's get into battle. So this is going to be night 1. So I'm going to just put his back here. And, all right, let's start. And as you can see, oh, fuck. All right. Now, mind you, when the enemies are coming from the mist, they're going to be coming and destroying anything on their way to go towards and destroy your shit. Like, they're going to be coming towards you. And so the more things that you put in their way, the better-ish, you know? So let's take Hamel, and we are going to move 4 since we have 8. We are going to... So here's the thing about the sword weapons, right? The sword weapons, pretty decent. The sword weapons, when you attack with sword weapons, they cost a little bit, but when you attack with them, they move you forward. They move you whichever way you're actually attacking. So every time I attack, it's actually going to take 1 stamina. Is that stamina? Action point. It's going to take 1 action point away from me. A basic attack will take 1, so the yellow icon takes out 1. I have 4 left, meaning I can do this 4 more times. So bam, right? We're going to do it again. Bam. Now here's the thing. Every weapon has a certain amount of times that you can use skills. So for the sword, I can only use that 4 times in 1 turn. I'm pretty sure higher level equipment allows you to use it more, and you have some skills that allows you to use your weapons more. So because we no longer have the ability to swing our sword, we're gonna use our next ability, dash, which courses, it's still the same thing. It's literally still one. So we're just gonna dash right through the enemy, right through, and we're gonna do it again. We can't because something's blocking our way. So I'm gonna punch this zombie. All right, and now we're just gonna back up a little bit. Now here's the thing: the enemies, I believe every time you hit the enemies, they actually do get a debuff. So because I hit this enemy, punched them in the head, just any type of ability actually debuffs them, right? So it's like, think about it. If you get hit and you're trying to siege something, you're gonna slow down a bit. That's the way I look at it, kind of. So he has -1 move points. Doesn't matter because his ass is dead next turn. So that courses all 7. That's no good. We're gonna use our bow and arrow man. So because the bow and arrow man is standing behind wood, he is going to actually just shoot them. And he has a long bow, so he has very good distance on his attacks. So we're just gonna light them up. 200 damage. All right, so another thing is, this armored monster doesn't just have regular HP, he also has armor on top of it. So again, for you to do the damage that you want to do, you have to get through that armor, right? You know, like unlike this claw who only has 100 damage, 100 HP, which I can probably take out. Okay, I'll never do that shit again. We'll get him next time. But we want to get rid of this armored, right? Because one, he's the closest threat to Hamel. Right? Is it Hanel? He's the closest damage to Hanel. So what you want to do is you want to do as much damage as you can and keep your guys relatively safe as they sieging towards you. So we're gonna hit this guy with Arctic Blast, which is an AoE. Let's read the rest of it. It does range damage. So if you're building your characters and you're using a range guy and you're wondering why your character's not doing more damage when you level them up and you keep speccing into physical damage, that's probably your reason. You want to level up your range damage. And it does 50 to 65 damage, which is it's on the low side compared to the regular attack, right? But it's an AoE, and we love AoE, so we're gonna hit this group with AoEs. And the special ability of it is that it has a 50% chance to stun, which stops the enemies in their track for that turn. So let's let it loose. All right, so we stunned the entire backline, so these guys are not gonna move whatsoever next turn, which is great. We're gonna get the snipe shot, which is 143 damage to 183 damage. Now the thing is, it's a big number, right? That's a big. We don't know exactly how much damage it's gonna do, and a way to fix that is a skill called reliability. Now, reliability, the higher reliability is, the more you can stop the fluctuation of the numbers. So if you have a fluctuation of 90 something damage, but the max damage the damn thing can do is 250, you absolutely want to level up that reliability. So we're just gonna shoot and snipe shot, which I believe, so the snipe shot actually ignores the target's dodge. So even though I don't think he has any dodge, no, he doesn't have no dodge. We're just gonna snipe him. See that? So that was 169. Just FU 169. We need to move the. See, the thing is, even though he's using magic damage, Christian's using magic damage, he's not the traditional mage, right? He's not walking around with a wand, right? He's walking around with a staff. Is this correct? This is a staff. Yeah, it's a staff. And the staff carriers like to be closer in battle. You know? They just like to be closer in battle. So we're gonna move Zelina. Is it Zelina? We're gonna move Zelina up a little bit. Oh yeah, and so the characters, they have these little quips, right? When the zombies are coming, the undead, and like sometimes they'll just start screaming, like they're like, "There's too many. We're not gonna live. Like we're gonna die." And it's really, it's funny because I wish that there was a little bit more of that, you know. But it's enough not to be overwhelming, you know. Some games you have it, it's like it is overwhelming. So we're gonna get our warriors to get to work. But before we get our warriors to get to work, since Zelina is our main mage, I want Zelina to get close, and she's gonna hit them with Scorching Wave. No, she's not. She's gonna hit them with Fire Throw. So Fire Throw is an AoE. Everybody in front of me you go and catch some fire, some Charmander. Everybody's dead. Now, fun fact, guys. I did mention, I hope I mentioned, that the reason why I'm recording right now, because I wasn't going to record, I was actually going to stream. I have a stream up that's going to be happening tonight. I'm going to be playing a horror game. I don't know which one. If you guys want to see that, by all means. But I said, you know what? Let me go to sleep. And then I was like, I'm hungry. So I tried to make myself a hamburger, and I accidentally flipped the damn burger the wrong way. And what that did to me is that the grease popped up on my hand, and it just said, you know what, we're just gonna take a part of you. We're just gonna hurt you a little bit. And so I don't know if you guys can tell what part of my hand is missing a little bit of fleshy flesh. Just a little bit of fleshy flesh, you know. Let me see. Can you guys see this? I don't know if you guys can see this. Wait, can we get a zoom in on the hand there? About no. I don't know if you can see this. As you can see, I don't know if there's enough light. Is there enough light? As you can see, yeah, it's all gone, and that sucks, right? That sucks. It is what it is. So back to the game. All right, so we are going to. So because she's our mage and she can take out good groups of enemies, right? So remember, some moves actually make your character move. Some moves actually, you got to be positioned a certain way. But the coolest thing I like about these staff characters is, yes, you have to be closer than a traditional mage or archer, but they just take out groups of enemies. So again, if there was another group in front of them, I would be able to use, what is it, Scorching Wave for 73 to 86 damage. And if the enemies are poisoned or stunned, I do extra damage, which kind of sucks because I'm understanding the synergy behind it, but I don't know how to get that to work, you know? Like, not that I don't know how to get it to work, I don't ever have the opportunities to get that to work. So let's hit them with Scorching Wave. We got one enemy left here. Because I don't have enough movement points, I'm gonna try to get her to switch spots with Zelina. We're gonna hit them with the Pillar of Light, which I can't, god damn it. All right, Zelina needs to move. So again, Zelina is a warrior, but the problem is that her armor is just not high enough for me to really want her, you know, in the fight like that, you know? I mean, this Hamel's armor is not high enough for me to want him in a fight like that. Like, maybe one enemy can hit them and she won't take massive damage, but I'm not a fan of it. So we're gonna hit them with Bash, which is just a simple in your face hit. Hammer, 160. We're gonna bring up the defense. So now she has 45 defense, which is nice. I mean, there's not much else I can do in that situation. We're gonna back her up just a little bit. We're gonna get that sword guy up in here. Okay, what we're gonna do here is we are going to stab, which should make us move forward twice. And then we're gonna do a Blade Rush, which is a move I haven't done yet. But Blade Rush, unlike Dash is slicing through the target a space ahead. Blade Rush is slashing through the targets and moving ahead. So that's how you use them. So don't ever have a warrior and not use them. You got to use all your characters because you will get overwhelmed. Don't wait. Slash. Now Blade Rush. Right? So we're gonna wait, hold on, this guy's still alive. So slash again. Don't be difficult with me. And the thing is, if you're smart enough with the warrior classes that are using swords, you can basically be dashing, slashing in and out of the battlefield back lines and going back into the front line. So again, I have 5 movement points, and I could spend 1 movement point here, right? And then now I have 4, but instead I'm gonna use the Blade Rush. Hopefully I kill both enemies. All right, and now we're gonna slide back. We're just gonna slide back a little bit. Actually, undo that, because I know that they can't hit me if I go here. Right? And this is where we're gonna be. I'm gonna stand right here. This is where we're gonna be. So cool thing is, a real quick way, and a lot of tactics games don't have this, seeing how many action points your characters have. So the yellow would be your action points and the green would be your movement points. So homegirl Zelina still has action points. She still got action points. All right, so we're gonna move up twice with Zelina, right? And we're gonna use the ability Crush because it's a hammer. It has different abilities than the sword. So with Crush is basically a 2-tile attack. We're just gonna hit that. Bam. That's okay. It doesn't do massive damage, but it gets the job done, right? Gets the job done. Bow and arrow person, he's gonna be the one to basically hit all of the enemies that are moving up so that they don't hurt our guys moving up. You wanna try to avoid or mitigate as much damage to your guys. And again, I'm being very, very conservative with my mana. And the reason why is because yes, it's so cool to just use mana up, but it's not easy to get it back if you don't have the certain things to get it back. So I'm just clearing them up. I also don't like using mana on enemies that you can't see on the screen, you know? Like if I could shoot through the fog, that would be great, but you can't. So we gotta let these guys come up. And if you look closely, they actually are in the fog, which is a really cool touch. It's like they're watching us, you know? So did I mention that this is on easy? And I've unlocked multiple things to give me an edge. And yet I still can't win, right? Did I mention this? I hope I mentioned this, you know? All right, so we're gonna use the Archer first. Now we're gonna start hitting them with the AoEs. So this is Arctic Blast, sorry. All right, so we stunned 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we're gonna hit him again. Arctic Burst, Blast. What I keep calling it that. So typically, when you're using the Archer classes, you wanna go after the enemies that have armor. Like that's what you wanna do. You wanna take out enemies that have armor, you know? Don't waste your archers' abilities on enemies that are just squishy. If you got squishy enemies, let your warriors go through that shit. Though warriors bust up some armor. Like don't get it twisted. Warriors do bust up armor. All right, so we slash through. We see that there's 3 targets here. We're gonna blade rush through them. Right? You gotta try to be as efficient as possible here. So we're gonna go up 2. We're gonna go up 2. We're gonna slash. Now we're gonna blade rush through these guys. And now we're gonna be the bums that we are and retreat. All right, now Archer Girl's almost done with all of her abilities. Archer's gonna give the skill Watch Out to Hamel, and Hamel is gonna get an increased dodge chance by 40. That's huge. 40 is huge. See, I don't care about anything unless it goes above 25. If you have any skill that's under 25, it's not something that's really noticeable. Once you get to 25, 45, that's when you start noticing like percentage-wise changes and things. That's the rule I have for any game that I've ever played, is that if once it hits a certain number, that's when you go, yeah, that's decent. So we're gonna get Zelina up in deep. She's gonna get up in there deep, and she's gonna use Stomp, which is an AoE all around her. Out of range. That's unfortunate. Hold on. Undo. Nice of them to allow you to undo abilities, right? Undo movement. All right, so we're gonna hit all these enemies right here. We're gonna do it again, because why not? Right, they're all gone. We are going to... We're gonna move to the side. Hit them with Crush real quick. Regular attack. And back up. Again, all I'm trying to do is make sure that my heroes, my fighters, are not in damaged way, you know? And if they are, I'm trying to mitigate as much damage as possible. So the thing is, I don't want to keep using mana with my only mage, right? Like he has 20, he gets 3 back. I don't exactly remember how much he has overall. So we're gonna just throw some fire there, kill those 2, back off and wait. So the game actually tells you how much enemies are left on the field. There's 16. So As you can see, my HP actually almost got hurt because they actually did reduce a lot of my armor. But luckily, I dodged one of the attacks. So one attack took out, I would say, 80% of my armor. So easily, if that armor was gone, I would be looking at a Hamel would probably have, out of 125, you probably have like 80, 90 HP. Now, mind you, that's only 2 enemies. So what happens when they surround you on all sides? Hamel would be dead, you know? And as you can see, there's enemies right here trying to break down the doors. We don't want that. So we're gonna just throw fire again in their face. All right. We'll get the mage to do the mage-like things, you know? All right. Regular attacks, because why not? All right, we're good. All right, so we'll get our sword boy to do sword boy things. All right, blade rush through. Stabby stab. Get behind, stabby stab. Nice. Now we only got 2 enemies left, so bam, bam. And that was the end of night 1. So every night after you survive, your characters can either, like, they'll level up, you'll get experience, your town will start to do the things that towns do in the daytime, and that's all great and dandy. But the thing is, the threat is never far away, because the next night you're gonna get into another fight. And the thing is, the mist is getting even closer. So the mist is getting closer. There's more enemies because now they're alerted. I guess they're alerted to the signs that there's life. And just like zombies, you already know, once they know that there's people alive somewhere, they're gonna keep coming. And this time even in greater numbers. So as you can see, the mist is actually moving a little bit closer, right? It was back here, now it's slowly moving closer. So my character's leveled up, which is great. This is our shitty town. So immediately, what we need to do is we need to look at the town, and you need to start formulating a plan of what you want to destroy and demolish to make space to build, because you need to build. You need to build your goddamn defenses, right? So they're coming from here. So we're just gonna move our soldiers here already. We're gonna move them here. All right, we're gonna move them here, and let's mess around with their level up first, okay? So all my characters leveled up last night. Great. Got into a fight, kicked some ass. Great. So Zelina's problem is that I'm afraid to send her out because she does not have defense. So we're gonna level up her armor 15. Now she has 35, which you would go, oh, that's great. Nah. You do not have a frontline fighter if your character does not have at least 80 armor. And 80 armor only works for night 1 and 2. So again, if you don't got at least 80 armor, you can't fight in the front lines. Don't do it. You'll embarrass yourself. Not only will you fail your town, you will fail yourself. Don't do that. So daily health regen. So because we want her in the front, we also want her to consistently be getting a lot of HP back, because the thing is, no matter how much defense you build, you're still going to take hits, right? So you want to build up your defense with her, right? You want to build up your defense. Now, after you level up, and every level you get 2 level ups for your character, right? And it's randomly generated. You can actually press a button to re-roll, and it gives you less choices, but you never know, you might find what you're looking for, you know? So because I want her to be a frontline fighter, I'm gonna spec her towards armor. But let's look at the tier 1 perks that you can get. So you got Fatality. I've never used Fatality. Fatality unlocks the Fatality skill, allowing you to execute any enemies with less than 15 health in melee range. Nah, I just don't. Unless it's free, I don't see how that would be good. But I'm going to use it. I'm going to use that ability just to see what it's like. So, you know, I'll make the mistake so you don't have to. but not with her. We're not gonna do that with Zelina. We're gonna use, no, actually, we're gonna do that with Zelina. All right, we're gonna use that with Zelina. So she's gonna get fatality. We're gonna move on to our next character, which is the archer guy. So my archer guy does not get mana back at all, at all, at all. So we got range damage, critical, and health. These are uncommon. The resistance to the physical damage are the common ones. Now here's the thing. Physical damage that's nothing for a bow, right? You need range damage up. So we can either go range or critical. So I want to hit him with ranged, right? Because the thing is, crits are nice, but if you don't do if you don't do decent damage at your base, crits are going to be garbage. Congratulations, you crit an enemy for 100, right? And your regular attacks is like 25. Actually, that's a bad fucking comparison. But you want to get your damage up to a good point, and then you start speccing into crit so you can be doing the big damage. So we're gonna level up ranged. So he has 15% range. Great. And we're gonna try to start giving him some mana regen because he needs it. So now every night he's gonna be regenerating 5 mana, which is cool. Not too great, but it's cool. Now, armor is good on every character. Every character should have armor, right? But because this character is never going to be straight up in fights, I don't care so much for that. I don't. So what I would do instead is either, okay, so let's look at all the abilities first in tier 1, because I'm just talking, I'm not really showing them off. So you got Fatality, which unlocks the Fatality skill. You have Avid Learner, 25 experience gain. You have Calculation, I think I said that right. Armor is increased by 125 of the hero's health regen, which is really good for warriors. You have Critical Master, +2 critical for each enemy taking a hit that is not a critical. So basically, you're gonna keep building up a crit gauge that's invisible until you get a crit, and then when you get a crit, it resets. Really good for your characters that want to do crits. You got Martial Artist, upgrades the punch skill, 50% extra damage and 20% critical. That's nice. You got Potion Toxins, 25 poison damage. Swift as the Wind, 5% chance of generating 1 move point for each enemy damaged during an attack. So this is really good if you have a character that just does AoE. So if you have a warrior, like say for example, when Zelina was doing her crush ability, which was an AoE, right? Each and every one of them can proc Swift as the Wind. You get your movement back, your movement points back. You can actually retreat, dance. A steady aim as long as the hero didn't move during his turn, 10% accuracy, and 1 skill range. That's nice. And throw potions. Potions can now be used on allies up to 10 tiles away. Now that sounds super good, but I don't really use potions, and I probably should, but I just don't. I don't know why, I just don't. So we're gonna give him the crit up. Nice. Moving to our next character, Tristan. So Tristan is our mage, right? Let's level that bad boy up. So again, I'm not seeing anything really here that I really like besides magic damage on him, right? I'm seeing mana, which is nice. Actually, mana would be better, right? So let's level up his mana. That's another thing. You want to level up your mana early on because you're not going to have ways to replenish them. You're not going to just be able to just, well, you can, but you're not going to just be able to just sit there and just level up to just be buying buildings and all of that stuff. You'll see what I mean in a second. So we got isolated poison damage, daily mana regen. We want the daily mana regen. So we're going to take that. So now he has 5 mana regen every day, and he has 25 of a cap, which is cool. So because Tristan stays in the front lines to some extent, we're going to give him Coagulation. So now his arm is going to jump up to like 40? 37. Did I ever tell you I was bad with math? Yeah, fuck you. All right, so we're done with that. And Hanao, which is our warrior, we are going to give him more armor. And no, not healing received. The thing is, mana is cool for warriors, but I don't really care too much about warriors. So now I'm going to use the reroll attribute skill, the reroll attribute feature. So we're going to reroll. All right. And sadly, I didn't get what I wanted. What I really wanted was daily HP restoration, right? So we're going to give him the daily mana regen. And that's fine. We have plenty of time to fix this stuff up. So again, now you can see Hanel's now rocking with some armor. Like now that man got some armor on him. All right. And again, every night you get a reward. So there's different colored tiered things. And of course you can tell green is your common, blue is your rare, and I believe red is your epic. So let's see what the red one is. So red is epic. It has 23 armor compared to who's homeboy? So Hanel would be the guy who's gonna pick this up. So it actually compares it. So let's see. We have 23 armor instead of 15. It has 5 block. Both of them reduces your movement points because they're heavy armor. There is a skill to remove that. We don't really care too much on that right now. So we have 9 dodge, plus 8 dodge, plus 5 resistance, plus 10 stun chance. That's nice. Let's look at the other stuff. So we have a novice scepter, 1 hand, magic weapon, rare. It has 3 critical and 3 mana and the skills that's attached to it. And then we have medium armor, 20 health, 10 health, -1 move point, 20 armor. I mean, that's good, but this is a no-brainer. You want to get as much red and blue stuff as you can get. So we're just gonna equip that on that bad boy. There you go. Now he has that on him. We'll see if anybody else's armor's Garbo. So that's 10 armor plus 5 dodge compared to 3 block. Okay. Armor 15, health, whatever. So again, we're just looking real quick. Is this the same thing? Same thing. All right. So we're done here. All right. So now that we're done with all of that, now we're going to build up our defenses. So what we want to do is well, before we build up defenses, let's go about building up our economy and our town, because we got some buildings here that are ruins. They just don't work. So we're gonna break a building. We're gonna break this building right here, right? So when you break buildings, you can salvage for gold, or you can salvage for material. Salvaging for material is better than salvaging for gold. It just is. It just is. So we're gonna salvage for gold. For material. So now we got some more material to build stuff with, which is cool. But it used up workers, your population. So I have 4 workers because there's only 2 houses. Every house gives me 2 workers. Is that how it works? Is that how it works now? It's only 2 workers for every house? I feel like I got pooped on there. Okay, anyway, whatever. So there's multiple ways to go about building up your town, and you can build it slow if you want. That's nice. I'm gonna demolish that because it's free. Demolish that because it's free. But again, you want to know where you want to build, and you want to quickly clear up as much space as you can. So I'm going to build another house, right? We're going to build another house, and we're going to put it right here, right? And so now it gave me an additional 2 workers. And what we're going to do with those 2 workers is we're going to break something else. I'm going to say, let's break, okay, so let's break this right here. Let's break this right in the front. Let's just break it. Salvage some more materials. Get that out of the way. I still have 1 worker. It's whatever. You just want to clear up as much space as you can, quickly as you can. Now, because this is night 2, you don't need to go super duper crazy. It's not necessary. But you want to start getting gold as quick as possible. That's just what you want to do. You want to get gold. So this is what I'm going to do for this run. I'm going to, well, first I'm going to sell these off. I'm going to just go all in with the mines, all right? So I'm going to build 2 mines. Mines is how you make money, right? So a gold mine, if you will. Now here's the thing. Sadly, you cannot put buildings too close to each other. I wish you could, though. I really wish you could. So we're gonna put a mine here. We're gonna put a mine here. We're gonna put a mine here. You see what I'm doing here? That's how we're doing it, damn it. That's how we're doing it. And I got room for one more thing. All right. I got room for one more thing. I am going to, so let's look at the buildings that we can get really quickly. So you got your house, which gives you extra workers. Your scavenger camp actually helps you build more stuff for defense. You got gold mines, of course, that gives you money. Temples that can increase your character's HP when they take hits in the daytime. Mana wells that increase your mana if you need to replenish it. Shops, you can only have one, so I don't even know why this is an option. Unless your shop gets destroyed, then that's on you. It's kind of dark here, isn't it? I thought it'd be a little lighter. How's that? Is that better? Hey, did it get dark again? I guess I guess I belong in the darkness. All right, you got a shop, of course, armor maker, which is great. Blacksmiths. So armor makers make armor, blacksmiths make weapons, melee weapons. A bower makes ranged weapons. Magic shop gives you trinkets. The inn is how you get more fighters. And the seer is how you can the seer is actually very useful. So what you want to do, one of the big first purchases you want to make, if you can get it by probably night 4, is to try to get yourself a seer. The seer can actually push the fog one tile away, which is very useful because the thing is, if the fog is right on your town, then they're spawning like right here, and you're gonna lose. Just how it is, you're gonna lose. Like, you done fucked up, you're gonna lose. So we are gonna put let's get an armor maker. And the armor maker immediately made something, so let's see what he made. Nothing really useful. So of course you see that these things are all labeled level 1. You want to get something as high as you can get, so this is a level 2, gives you more mana. We'll pick that up. And we're gonna put that on somebody who desperately needs mana. So that would be somebody like Bernie or the mage. We'll put it on Bernie. Let me look at his thing first. So the thing is, level 1s, from what I'm seeing, level 1s kind of typically has the same stats as level 2s, but they always come with a little negative perk. So as you can see, it says negative for accuracy. So instead, we're just gonna put him with the dodge. That's all. And then we sell this off for no money at all. Honestly. Sell this off for no money. So there's some stuff in the store, which is, I guess, okay. I'm seeing a novice scepter. I'm looking at the novice scepter and I'm kind of digging it. So a really cool thing for you guys that probably have no idea, every character has two loadouts, right? So you have your main loadout and your secondary loadout. Whatever you equip will be stacked on your character. So if, on your second loadout, if you have a shield that has plus 30 defense or plus 30 block, it actually still is applied even if you're not using it. Very useful, very cool, very, very cool, you know? So we're gonna take this fur. We can't even get the fur armor. We're gonna take this priest helmet, right? Just gonna take it. We got the priest helmet and it gives us plus dodge, plus mana regen, and we're gonna give that to, I guess we'll give it to Tristan, right? So now Tristan is making 8 plus mana everything. That's great. 8 plus mana every regen cycle, whatever. All right, so let's build up our defenses real quick. How long is this video so far? Oh boy, that's a long video. All right, so now we start building defenses. So don't go crazy with your defenses in the beginning. Like, it's not necessary. So we got some walls here. We're gonna build doors because you can't go through your doors. I mean, you can't go through solid wall. However, this is cool. And see, this is how you know that this game was really thought out. So even if you don't have a door, characters say F that and they can actually scale the walls. It takes action points, but it's still cool, you know? So you never sit there, you ever played a video game and you're like, damn it, if I was in this situation, you best believe I'm not gonna just sit here and just be like, oh no, I can't move, even though the escape route is like 3 feet up. You just, oh no, what do I do? No, your character literally just climbs that shit. Well, in this cases, they just they put on some Jordans and hop over. I'll do it in the next round to show that off. But, all right, so now I've unlocked a lot of stuff, right? So I have an edge here. But a lot of these items are not unlocked by default. And when you play it on hard, you're just getting your shit pushed in, right? Not very nice. Not very nice. So we're just gonna, we are going to get a catapult. Try not to put your catapult too close. Try to have 3 catapults at least lined up on every side, if you can. So we're gonna put a catapult here. We're gonna put a catapult here. And we're gonna put a catapult. We're gonna put a catapult here. All right, so we're out of everything. We're almost done. We're almost done, guys. We're gonna get back into the game. But before we do that, let's visit the meta. So we're going to the Oraculum. I think that's how you say Oraculum. So there's 2. Ooh. So there are 2 sides to the Oraculum of the meta. So you have a dark side and you have a light side. Now I don't know. I mean, as far as I can tell, it's not like something super duper crazy, but I'm pretty sure this has to do with the game's lore, and I'm guessing they're gods, right? So one of them gives you bonuses and stuff every time you achieve a milestone. The other one gives you bonuses to unlock the more tainted souls you give them. You get tainted soul, which I guess is magic essence, by killing enemies. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I didn't even tell you what the lore of this game is. So the way that this game starts is everyone was happy, and then the fucking mages did something stupid. Everyone's dead, and now we got zombies and the undead coming. That is the story. And to stop it, right? To stop everything, we have to remove magic from the world with the last spell. So the last spell is them undoing all of the bullshit and removing magic from the world. That is the lore. That's pretty hardcore. Pretty hardcore. So this is the milestone lady. Right? And she gives you all of this stuff if you do certain things. So for example, if I have a hero reach 50 in critical, I get the Ronin set. Nice. A gladiator set, have a hero reach 10 in move points. So really, really cool, you know, something that you can work yourself up to. Inquisitor set, dealt 500 range damage in a single hit. Not bad, right? That one seems pretty hard to do. And then with her, she's just like, okay, so this is basically the dark side of the meta would be just consistently unlocking stuff, the more points you get, while the other side is your milestones, but you need them both. So let's get into a fight. Night 2. Actually, let me get the range guy behind. Night 2, everyone. Did I mention that this is on easy mode? I think I've said that already. 166. I like. All right, so remember before when I was saying that you can scale walls? Look at this shit. Yeah! Just jump over the wall. Let's go. Royal Rumble time. So I'm just shooting out my AoEs. Like I said before, you want to try to remove them off of the field before they become a problem. And the best way to go about that would be by keeping the mist as far away as possible. See, and this is why this sucks when you have a warrior class, is because your warrior class will just be sitting there idle. You don't want that. So what you want to do is, as quickly as you can, try to give your warriors a ranged weapon so that this way they can actually be pelting shit from a distance. You know, you don't want your warriors to be idle. See, now here's the problem. You see the sneaky fuck? So the runners are the fastest that I've ran into so far, and they have a tendency to, instead of coming straight at you, they'll do some shit like, oh yeah, we're gonna skirt, and they'll just start fucking up all of this shit over here. So you don't want that. You don't want that. So we're gonna deal with his ass right now. We'll deal with his ass right now. Okay, deal with his ass right now. Also, can we please just acknowledge the low effort death noise by the enemy? Bleh. Just bleh. All right. So we're gonna hit them with the Arctic Blast again. You hit the back line. You don't go for the front line with the Arctic Blast. Sadly, I can't. Oh yeah, your characters can't just attack if they don't have line of sight of the enemies. It is what it is. You know, it is what it is. You want to hit as many enemies as you can. And I'm not worried about the runners as much as I'm worried about like anything else, because runners can be typically killed in like one hit, whatever. All right, we're about to chuck some fire in people's faces. Okay, you know what? Okay, so I'm gonna use the ability Stunning Entrance, which actually teleports your character to wherever place that you attack. And if the enemy dies, right? If the enemy dies, you actually take the place of the enemy and you stun all the enemies around you. 70% chance is a good fucking chance. So, all right, we took the place of the enemy, and now we're gonna throw Scorching Wave at them. Nope, Fire Thrower. That's a good number of enemies. Chuck some fire in their faces. All right. Now I still have 5 movement points. Damn, my nose is itchy, man. I still got 5 movement points. We're just gonna start hitting everything. All right, now we back up, make space for whoever that's next. And I guess, so Warrior Guy can't do shit, which sucks, right? So we'll get him ready to do something next turn. Zolina, another warrior, we'll move her to the side, get her ready to do whatever. And mind you, if I ever feel like as though I'm overwhelmed, I got 3 goddamn catapults at the ready, so let's go. All right, so let's start getting the warriors in there, right? So I'm gonna try to get as deep as possible, hit it with Stomp, right? That's 5 enemies. That's a good number, right? Somebody dodged it. What an asshole, right? Who dodges? You got. Oh wait, wait. Is this? Wait, hold up. Whoa, 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 whoa! Fatality doesn't cost no points. You just do it. What? Oh, this changes things. Oh, this changes things. Oh, but it's a one-time thing. Is that it? Is that it? Is that really it? Wait, hold on. Is it a one-time thing? Oh shit, she's out of movement points, boys. This is kind of what I was afraid of. All right, so we're gonna put Brace, get some more armor. All right, so we're gonna try to do our best to keep them away from her right now. We don't want her getting hit. I don't want her getting hit. 5 points. Actually, no, we'll do something better. Stunning Entrance. Right? So you saw I moved up and I used all my movement points. I only had 1 left. Instead, I used another ability. So it's good to really understand your abilities. And I know this is basic shit. Like, I'm talking to you guys like your children, right? But some people don't play tactics games. Some people don't even know that there's games like this where you don't need to always be sweaty. Even though this game does get you sweaty. It gets me sweaty. But sometimes it's good to have a game where instead of you can just sit back, take a second and be like, okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Well, you can actually get up and walk away. You don't gotta scream, get the fuck out. You don't gotta do that. You can just chill the fuck out. There we go. That was a good portion. Got some fire to throw in their face. All right, I'm gonna move up 1. I'm gonna chuck some fire in their face. So we're making holes. We're making holes. Can I hit anybody? Okay. I'm trying to be as efficient as possible, use my abilities, and just dip. So we don't got to worry about these guys, right? Because they have to come up this way. So we don't got to worry about them. Let's try to fuck with these guys, you know? And this is why I love long range, right? This shit is crazy. Look at this. See this? Look at this. Just clearing them out. Now the problem is these guys, right? If I can get rid of these guys, I will be content. So I'm gonna move because the archer's in no type of danger. Right? We'll hit it one more time with the AoE. Oh, stupid me, they're frozen. What am I worried about? All right, warrior. He has some good movement speed on him for real. Got some good movement. All right, and that's it. Now we only got 26 left. And look, because of that, Zolina was safe. Nothing to worry about. Wait, why did I? Oh, because something's in the way. Stabby stab. We'll back him up. No reason to do anything else here. We're going to get Zolina in there deep. I want her deep in there. Now she's going to stomp the yard. That's 6 enemies. That's a good use for a stomp. We're gonna do it again. That's a lot of damage. Now we back up. Now we just back up. That's it. That's it. You make them come to you. Look at that. I don't even care if this guy has armor. Look at that. Right? We get some AoEs out. Did they even move since last turn? I don't know if they moved last turn. It doesn't matter, but I don't know if they moved last turn. All right, and then look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at us. Look at us, guys. Look at us. Look at us. Look at us. We're good. We'll move up a little bit. We'll hit this enemy that we can see. You know what I'm saying? Look at us. Look at us. Look at us. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it, guys. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. Now here's the thing. Catapult, right? Just fuck you, why not? And you get 2 shots with your catapult and they reload every night. Right? Fuck those guys. Right? Fuck those guys. Just why not? And that's it. There's only 2 enemies left. Okay, I made a mistake. I made a big mistake. Help me. Help me, please. We gotta let them come to us. Alright. We'll back up a bit. We'll back up. Don't be difficult. You're embarrassing me in front of my friends. All right, look at that. So, Bernie didn't level up. I don't know why he didn't level up. I would have thought that the warrior guy wouldn't have leveled up, you know? So yeah, there's rankings. The higher you don't take damage, as long as you don't take no damage, it's great. But don't be expecting that past like night 4. As you can see, the mist is getting closer. So remember what I told you, that you want to try to get that seer as quick as possible. Okay, so what do we got here? We got Journeyman's Staff, which is 2 of the same damn thing. Oh, so more fire? Okay, so we are going to turn somebody else into a mage. Probably Zolina, right? We'll probably get Zolina to start throwing down. Maybe. Or we can use the Journeyman Tomb of Secrets. Let's get the Tomb of Secrets. All right, pick up our gold, which is only 10, which is not very much, right? It's not very much, but it is what it is. It's better than nothing. So let us build the seer. The seer. Now we just need space for said seer. See, that's too close. That right there is too close to the gate. That's no good. That's no good. That's no good for anybody. That's not good for me. That's not good for you. It's not good at all. So we're gonna scavenge this building. Right? Now we're gonna build it. Let's build the seer. Right? See, as long as we can push it back, then I'm content. If you can't push it back, don't do it. All right, so to repel the fog, we need 1 more person. So we're gonna build another. We are going to build another house. And we are not gonna put it too close to the entrance of everything. We're gonna put it like right here. Right, so now I have 8 workers. We're gonna repel the fog. See that? Push that bitch back. Nice. And we still have 1 person that we can work. So let's help make another armor, shall we? And of course, magic hats are nice, but it comes with a negative stat. I mean, they all technically kind of do, right? But we're going to get the scale armor. Let's see what it gets. 28 health, 1+ move point, 4+ damage, 8+ to critical, and 8+ daily health regen. That's better than, I mean, that's good. And let's equip that on somebody. So we got a book to give. We got a book to give, and we got some armor here. So let's give the armor to, let's give it to homegirl, Zolina. Right? So Zolina now has 53 armor, which is good. And we're gonna give her this book. All right. So Zolina's a paladin, right? Is Zolina? No, she's a surgeon. She is a surgeon. All right, so we're gonna give the book to Hamel, right? Because he's a paladin, right? He's a knight. No, who was it that Oh, okay. So Tristan is the one who he can be good at melee and also magic. Okay. Let's give it to him as well. So we're gonna switch it out because green is better than brown. And now let's level up our guys before we get into a fight. So starting off with Zolina. Zolina is our front runner, like she stays in the front. We're gonna give her more armor. And we are gonna give her more regen for her health. Now her armor is a 68. And now we're gonna give her coagulation. Now that's armor. Now we're working with defense. Let's go. All right, so he is our archer. I don't really. Whatever you do, don't get Soul Reaper. That shit is garbage. That skill is garbage. They gotta buff that skill. They absolutely gotta buff that skill. We're gonna give him back protection. We can't give him back protection because he doesn't level up yet. We'll give it to him next time. All right, magic dude. We're gonna give him initiator. If this hero didn't kill anyone this turn, you get +2 propagation damage, -3 propagation damage, whatever, right? Propagation bounces are nice, so that's basically every time the move splits to another person and 1 multi-hit. Yes, sir. Yes, please. Let's level him up. So you don't want to get range damage on a magic user because it's not going to increase their damage. It just isn't. But we can give him flat block or armor. We're going to give him block because block is a little rare than armor. And we are going to give him... Let's reroll, shall we? All right. We have daily mana regen. Bam, we're good. We got 1 person level up. Hamel. All right. We got to get him a better sword. For real. Let's give him block to negate flat damage and daily health regen. Fine enough. And we are going to give him the ability to commit fatalities. I'm really hoping that the fatality way that it works is... Oh shit, they're coming from both sides, huh? Okay, let's move these guys. So the side where I don't have my strongest, I'm gonna put like the archer and somebody and Zolina, because Zolina is like, even though she is a knight and a front runner, she's not fucking Hanel. Hanel is the man. Even though she's doing her part, but I'm probably fucking all wrong, right? Like I'm probably just showing my favoritism here. All right, so we need to build that wall. So let's build that wall. So bam, bam, break this, right? And then we'll put a door here. We'll put a door here. Nice. And then we want a door here. We want a door here. And the rest can be just walls. So reinforced wood. Now don't worry if you oh, I probably shouldn't have done that, right? Nah, it's okay. So what was I gonna say? Oh, so don't worry if you just building wood, but instead you want to build like stone, super strong stone walls. You can always upgrade it and it'll cost less. So it actually costs less if you upgrade it. Now here's the problem. I got 1 catapult for this entire spot right here. We'll make it work. Where's my catapult? Try to get it real nice and deep in there. All right, and let's get the night going, shall we? Nothing else to do? Now, a cool thing about this game is that if you're rushing and the game knows you're rushing, on the side, it's going to warn you, hey, you didn't move these characters. Hey, you got new shit you didn't equip. Really, really nice you know, quality of life things from the get-go. These are things that they would miss and update later. They did that from the jump. So, you know, you're in good hands with this game. All right, let's get the soldier guy out. Let's get him out and fucking kicking ass from the get-go. I don't want to move out too far into that mist. Move forward. Good. All right, let's try out this new Burk, shall we? This new book. All right, so you got to watch out for the splitters. Splitters do a lot of damage early on. Like early on, they do a lot of damage. We're going to move up here. Do I have vision? And we're going to hit them with fireball. We can't because we don't see them. All right, fireball. Okay, that's horrible. Damn, I probably messed this up bad. I probably really messed up here. That is okay, though. I can't see any of them. Really? Okay, so we're going to move to the side. We're going to use Lightning Strike, which is going to be our first multi-hitting skill. Well, a chain skill. So we're going to hit this lady, and I think it bounces. How many times does it bounce? It bounces 11 times. So it bounces 11 times. It does 112 damage to 174. So some reliability would be great. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. All right, so those guys are safe this turn. Let's start messing with these guys. So I got Zolina here. That's 5 out of 11. That's too much. That cost is too high. All right. Snipe shot. Hit the splitter. Much damage as possible. Just take them out. Take out whichever ones come up. Can I hit you? No. Okay. And again, all you're trying to do is make sure that they don't swarm as quick as they want to. And the turn. All right, so as you can see, this asshole right here is trying to sneak on the side. And this catapult can still actually help me out a bit. But I don't like using catapults too early. You know? You don't want to use it too early. So we'll get homeboy here to mess with these guys. Now we back up. All right. Now, Tristan has a good amount of mana pool, though I wish it was a bit higher, especially for what I'm going to be doing with him. But for now, just hit the enemies with basics. All right. We're going to back up to this wall real quick. We're going to hit him with a lightning strike, which should be 1, 2, 3. All right, that splitter didn't die. He dead now. All right. I gotta get her in there. But the problem is, okay. Let me see. If I go up to this wall, does it give me extra defense? 100. Hold on. No, she doesn't have the... Damn, really? Damn, I didn't give her the back protection. Okay. No biggie. I'm not saying panic. I'm just saying that I probably messed up. I mean, we're gonna make it though. Don't worry, guys. We're gonna make it. All right. All right, so we weaken them. We stay here. And she is... What did I do earlier? Okay. So let's... Wait, what? Okay. So she's running low on movement points. How the hell did that happen? We're going to brace her. Because they're coming. There's nothing we can do about that here. And turn. All right. Okay. So, let's get Zolina doing shit. Let's get that stomp the yard going. Oh, you can't, can you? Undo. Let's go here. Real deep. So if you can get like 2 characters, if you can get a character that does massive damage but doesn't kill, and you get another character that just kills 1/1s, that's great too. See, she's too deep. Damn. Ah, I messed up. No. Yeah, she is too deep though. Damn. This could be a problem. Let's move away. Let's brace. Let's take that catapult. See, that will cause friendly damage. I don't want that. I don't want that. We can't use the catapult. It's too dangerous. I need to clear up some space here though. I'm trying to keep them away from our shit. Alright, so that cleared out. Let's move here. I need to move one more space. Now shoot that guy off the wall. Catapult time. No, it's not. It's not catapult time. Let's hit the 1/1 tokens. Let's hit this guy. My hopes is the Dodger will try to run up and hit this gate. This guy's gonna try to hit Zolina to no real effect, and that should be fine. If that's how it plays out, that's great. And that's what I'm counting on. Stab. 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 Stab to the side. Stab again. Oh, I ain't got no more stabs. Can I punch? All right. We got 2 movement points. We're going to hit them with the... Oh, I can't. Well, then damn. Never mind. Never mind. Shit. We'll hit the old lady. Move, old lady. Oh, she dodged. Damn. Okay. Mage. Basic attacks. Like, even though I have 12 mana, I'm not in a rush to use all the mana up. And don't forget, we still have catapults. Can I move up 1 and hit this guy? Shit, he doesn't have anything to really... I guess we gotta wait it out. Ooh, oh god, Zolina surrounded. Okay, but it's good. She didn't just get obliterated because she has a lot of block, which is great. Now she can retaliate. Oh, wait, what? Move. Now she can retaliate with Stomp. Stomp the yard, Zolina. Nice. All right, we'll move back. Crush for 2 tiles. Crush again. No crush. Okay. You know, now's the time for catapult. Is it time for catapult? Nope, not time for catapult. You can't be missing. I felt my heart drop when she missed, man. It's not a good feeling. That's the absolute last thing you want, is to be missing attacks in this game. My magic is weakening. So she's warning me I don't have no more mana left. As I said, it's the little things, man. It's the little things. All right, so since these guys are all gathered up, it's time to strike them with some damn lightning. That's what I'm talking about. All right. We'll get this guy to clean up. Attempt to clean up. He needs more damage overall. Like, his damage is lacking. That's what's happening here. Can I get this last guy? Are we good? I think we're okay. Look at that. I don't even feel that shit. We gotta be careful with the splitter. Okay, so I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna hit it with fireball. So I'm actually attacking a space that no one's in, and the reason why is because this way, because it's a T-shaped skill, it's an AoE, it's still gonna hit the enemies even if I don't have direct vision on them. Right? Did just enough damage for me to kill the splitter here. Right now I'm gonna just back up. No reason to do anything crazy here. I'll chop. So I can't chop no more. Oh, I ain't got no more chops. Punch. Can I slice through this guy? Make it happen. All right, and now we just move on over here. We look at the other side. How's it going? Immediately kill the stragglers on the side. You don't. Please stop missing. All right. Oh, don't move. Again, we want to get real nice and deep, and then we want to stomp the yard. Yeah? Okay. Cool? Okay. We got one more crush in us. We have no more movement. So we're going to brace. You hate to see it. AoE. Okay, she's out of mana. She's out of mana. I believe Zolina could take a hit here. Damn, they're at the wall. All right. We got to kill these guys on the wall. Are you... Why are you messing with my feelings right now? We're going to give Zolina watch out, some extra dodge, because she's going to need it. All right, that's 2. Smash. Smash. Let's go, Zolina. Let's go. All right. Sword guy here. Oh, we're done with the horde. Are we done? Are we done? Okay. All right. Okay, Zolina. Okay, let him know. Let him know, what's his name? Hamal ain't shit. But I think it's more or less because the hammer is just a better weapon than the sword to some extent. Though every weapon has its own place, you know? All right, we'll take those rewards. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Get that essence. I mean, and that's pretty much how the game goes, you know? Like, there's not really... It gets worse. Like, there's things that I've seen that I haven't seen in the game. And when I do see it, like, I just shit bricks. Like, there's a lot in this game. I mean, we could keep going, but I don't want the video to be too long. So if you guys want to see more of this video, more of this game, let me know, by all means. And again, I am streaming tonight at 10:30, which is, I don't know, 7 more hours from now? Well, no, it's way more than 7 more hours. I'm streaming tonight at 10:30, a horror game. Not sure which one it's going to be. Check me out then. I'll catch you guys next time.